can't concentrate.
It's over, Rock.
Now that it's over, just give me something to drink.
There ain't nothing on ice till I say it now.
Lipton brisk iced tea, eh?
Except maybe this.
Brad Balboa needs a miracle.
Yo, that's brisk, baby.
Get in there. Save some of that for the sequel.
Well done, Bruce Lee. But those men were flabby and weak.
Whew, Karate Kid?
Kid? Ha, I'm 35. You lack focus. My master will teach you.
Arnold, from Happy Days?
Lipton brisk iced tea. Where'd you get that?
Editing mistake. In my favor. Brisk baby! Only fool fight man with brisk.
What's up, you fucking weirdos? And yeah, as you can probably tell by the title, we have a lot to unpack this week. This is a very special episode of the BDC show, the only channel on YouTube that knows that nothing says I'm a strong, independent woman like a $2,000 a month alimony settlement in your favor. Oh, good lord. So yeah, here's the skinny. So, I was just minding my own business. My daughter's 18th birthday had come and gone, and I had texted my ex because I still always tried to be civil with her, even though she always tried to start shit every time I would talk to her. And I just said, hey, you know, cause I got my daughter a guitar, and like, you know, I said, hey, cause she had asked, she's like interested to learn how to play, so like she plays the piano already, and I thought, well, it'll probably be an easy transition, so I bought her one. Sent it to her, and then like I watched her open it on FaceTime, and I was kind of like confused by her reaction to it. So I was like, hey, I just texted her and said, hey, do you think she liked it, or like, you know, what do you think? And nothing. I got no response. And then like 3 days ago, she texts me out of the blue and says, hey, I don't know if you're aware, but you have to pay me $2,000 a month in child support, and that's, or not child support, in alimony, and that started in February. So you're already 4K in the hole. And I don't think you want to be 6K in the hole. And I'm like, what? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? So supposedly, I was supposed to get something in the mail from the state of California, which was like the final, like, resolution of our divorce. And I never got it. And see, all my mail goes to my dad's house in Indiana. So I immediately texted him. I'm like, hey, like, do I have anything from the state of California? He goes through it all, and he's like, no. He's like, you have some things from, you know, Capital One, blah, blah, blah. You know, my bank, all that kind of shit. And but nothing from the state of California. So I start doing some like digging, and I'm like looking around and everything, and I realize that she tells me about this on like day 62 since the divorce decree was like signed and, you know, put into effect. Furthermore, I look up and see that if I don't say anything for 60 days, I can't contest it. It's beyond the point where I can't like renegotiate or anything. And so I can't prove this, and I don't want to get into like defamation or anything, but this is what I think. This is honestly what I think happened. When my ex-wife figured out that they were gonna mail me that thing, and obviously I would contest it, cause I only make like $3K a month, so $2,000 in alimony plus $500 in child support a month. That pretty much wipes me out. But anyway, so she knew that I would contest it. So what I think she did was she called that fucking retarded hillbilly cunt stepmother of mine and said, "Hey, this letter's coming from the state of California. I need you to get it and throw it in the trash so that it never got to me. Because I swear I don't have a copy of it. And if I had gotten something like that, my old man would have told me. So I think, since I've had beef with both of those dumb bitches in the last, 3 or 4 months, she probably employed her to do it. And of course, because she hates my fucking guts as well, both of them, it's an easy sell. So I think that she intercepted that letter so I couldn't contest it, and then told me about it after, the 60 days or whatever. I'm not super bothered by it. That basically just means that I guess I'm going to be living on this truck for the rest of my life. I can't ever get sick. I can't ever take a day off. I'm going to have to work like an animal just to make a bill that's going to someone that fucking hates my guts. I'm trying to look at it like, okay, dude, so you're just paying $2,500 a month for child support. That makes it a little more digestible, a little easier going down, as some would say. But you gotta do what you gotta do, man. You stick your dick in crazy, this is what happens. So I'm not gonna dedicate the entire video, this episode, to that. But it's obviously the biggest story that's going on this week. It fucking sucks, but that's what happens, man. But the funny thing is she was always one of those women that was like, oh, I'm a strong, independent woman, I don't need a man. Well, okay. And I used to call her a welfare queen, and I kind of meant it, but not really. But now I can say it without any kind of fucking asterisk next to it. She's a fucking welfare queen. She's accomplished her goal of never having to get a real job, and all she's gotta do is walk to the mailbox and cash a couple fucking checks. Whoop-de-doo. So I'm just gonna say one more thing about it, and then I'm gonna let it go, because there's nothing you can do. There's nothing I can do. It was a very well thought out and very well planned and perfectly executed trick to play on me. So, well done, my hat's off to you. But here's what's crazy to me is I don't understand how like, as far as I know, they didn't check any of my financials or anything. They had this meeting, and I guess she just threw out a number and said, hey, $2,000 a month, and the judge was like, okay. You know, like, that shit's crazy to me. Like, it's just typical, what you'd expect from the typical California justice system, you know. It's just crazy. But anyway, like, yeah, so we're still doing our thing out here, you know, getting those miles in. I'm not hitting 500 miles every day like I was, but I'm getting pretty close to that. I guess I have to now because, you know, I've got bills to pay. I got another adult human being who's entirely capable of working to take care of. So that's what I'm stuck in right now. So no biggie. It's all good. I've always worked hard, you know, and that's just what I'm gonna have to keep on doing. So no worries at all. Yeah, so they had me down in Texas. And then I kind of went up to, where did I go? I can't remember for the life of me. But anyway, recently I was down in Houston for the first time, which was crazy. Like, it's the only place I've been so far that I thought, is the traffic here worse than Atlanta? Like, certainly it's in the conversation, that's for sure. So, yeah, that was kind of nuts. And I spent the night down in Baytown, Texas, which, I don't know, it kind of seems a little ghetto to me, because I was down there and, like, you could just kind of tell by the way it like, looked, you know what I mean? There was, like, you were on the interstate and all of a sudden you get off and it's like this industrial area, and then you turn another corner and then it's like these apartments, and it's like, then there's a liquor store and a gun store on the same corner. So it was just kind of like, oh, this is where we're at. And then it's like in the apartments, it's like, it's all these like really beat up kind of shitty looking cars, and then there's one like immaculate Cadillac with like rims and shit, and you know, you could just kind of tell like, oh, we're in the hood, I guess. But the thing about Houston was these fucking bridges, and I'm gonna show you a couple right here. Like, I've been on higher bridges, but there was just so much traffic and so much shit going on that I was just like, why is it so high though? Like, why does it have to be so high up off the ground? Like, you know, and then it's like, it's over water, and it's over like these huge oil storage tanks, and it's just kind of like, what the fuck, dude? Like, very nerve-wracking, and it's under construction at the same time, so that's the other cool part, is that, like, the bridge isn't even done being built, and you're kind of just like, oh, well, But yeah, like, and these people go over these bridges every single day, man, like, that's nuts. I can't wrap my mind around it. But yeah, and then the traffic was pretty serious. Like, when I left Houston and did like the Baytown, Houston area, it wasn't that bad. You know, getting out is always easier than going in. But like, when I went in, I got there like right at like, I had a set appointment time, so I couldn't like, you know, say, oh, well, I'll just, you know, show up later or whatever. Like, I had to show up at a certain time, so I had to go in like right at like 8 in the morning. and I actually made it on time. Like I had left with plenty of time, so it was like, you know, it wasn't like I had to like really haul ass down there, but it was a really nice ride down there. Like I started in Texarkana and went all the way down to Houston, but it was like on these back highways. I want to say 59, Highway 59, I think is what it was. And it was a really nice drive. It was at night. Most of it was night, like early morning. You know, so it was like I couldn't really see much, but there was definitely like it definitely smelled really good. I had the windows down, and I could smell it really good, and it kind of earthy, kind of swampy, because you know it's East Texas, but you know that's just kind of how it is out there. So this was the bathroom in Baytown. I actually saw a lot of graffiti in there. You know, your usual fuck Trump, fuck Biden, swastikas, a picture of some balls, you know, some people repping their set. And then I saw this right here. It said, subscribe to my YouTube, Dopey Films. So I went ahead and did that, so I'll give him a shout out here on the channel. What up, dude?